Hello guys, welcome to my channel the Minisoft Tech. Today we are going to see what are the variables and data types in PowerShell. Okay, so PowerShell is an object oriented language, okay, where you can define the variables, okay, either the integer or string and many more. Okay, so you can say that the variable is a location where the data is stored, okay, which you can retrieve, okay, once the data is saved in the variable. Okay, so I have copied some of the examples here, that how the data, the variables are stored and what are the types of the variables that we store. Okay, so like the other the languages like Python or uh, Ruby or Java, PowerShell also has the data types like other databases and all. So it has also the data types like Boolean and integer, float, long, date time, like that. So it has the different data types. Okay, so here we are going to see some of the examples, you know, to check how it works. And before going for the automation of anything, we should be knowing how the variables are stored and how the data types works, so that we can define our automation script you know more appropriately. Okay, so uh, I have typed some of the commands here that you can see. So just check, okay, like here if I have given the test variable equal to 5, so just check what the value we are going to get. So I'm just going to run this and let's say, okay, so here it is showing that you are getting the variable 5. But again, if I have given the the variable the test variable equal to 5 plus 5, so what are you going to get? Let's see. Okay, so here it is taking the variable as a number, or you can say as a numeric. Okay, and that is the reason here it is adding the 5 plus 5 equal to 10. But what will happen if you give the code here instead of giving directly the 5? Okay, so let's execute the command and let's say, okay, so again you are getting the same, okay, 5, but actually it is a string, okay, that we will see what data types it is taking. Okay, so again if I go to run the command test variable 5 plus 5, so what are you going to get? So here if you see, when I ran the command 5 plus 5, we got the value as 10. But what we will get if I run this command? See, so here it is has taken as a string, that is the data type as a string, and 5 plus 5 it has taken as a 55. Okay, so it's nothing but a string that is concatenated the value. So 5 plus 5, that is the 55. Okay, so again what we will get the value if I give the double quote. Okay, so again you're going to get the 5 5 5, that is it has concatenated the value, you know 5 plus 5. Okay, so what if I give the value test variable dollar 5 plus 2? Okay, so you can see that it is taken as the 7. Okay, so we have given the double quote, but inside we have given the dollar, and here it is taken as a number, and 5 plus 2 it has taken as a 7. Okay, but what if we give the quote, okay, single quote and 5 plus 2, then what we will get? Okay, so it is just giving whatever we have typed, it is returning the value. So it makes very important what the parameter we are passing to the variable. Okay, let's see some more examples. Okay, here I have given as a dollar server equal to machine 1. Okay, and if I type the single quote server, then what I'm going to get? Let's see. Okay, so if I have given the dollar server single quote, it is returning the same thing what we have typed here. But if I type the right output server, then what the value I'm going to get? See here. So here, if I write output, so we are going to get, the machine which we have defined here, the machine one. That is what we have got here. So say for example, here we had given the data type as like test variable equal to 5. Okay, so test variable, if we want to see what is the data types it is taking, so we can use the command dot get type. So it will show you what variable it is taking here, what data type it is taking here. Okay, so see, it is taking here integer. But what if we give here the the quotes? See, so it is, if I the moment I give the quotes, it is written as a string. Okay, so by default it is, automatically it is, taking, based on the value we are passing, it is all taking the data types. Okay, but say for example, if we want to change the data types, instead of, by default it is taking, if I want to change the data types, then how we can do that? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so here if you see, I have given the value like text variable equal to 5.4. So what we are going to get? Okay, so here we have got the same. Okay, so what if I give integer text variable 5.4? So integer, if I have given, before the variable, it means that we are defining, the data types here. So it will not take by default like string or anything. Whatever the value we have defined, it will take the same thing. Okay, so here if I run the command, if I will get the 5. Okay, so that is how it should be. Again, if I give the date time and I give pass the value 5.4, so see what it has taken. It has taken fourth. Okay, let me guess, 6. Okay, so it is taking as a 4th June 2023. Okay, that is how it is taking. So again, if I want to give the variable like, the boolean 5.4, so boolean is, it accepts as either true or false. Okay, so it is showing true because it has the value 5 plus something. If it is negative or something less than 1, then it will return as a false. Same if I want to run the float, then what we are going to see, it's exactly the same 5.4 that it should be. Again, we can, use the variable as a string. So say for example, I have created one variable named as my array. So if you see, I have passing the value, I'm passing the value v, bata and tata. Okay, so say for example, if I give it here 0, then what it will come? Okay, so it's coming as a v, that is the first value. If I give the 2, then it will take the third value. Okay, see, it's giving tata. So if I give this 1, it should return me the bata. Okay, so let's say it is bata. So if I want to see what are the data types for this, then we can run the dot get type command to get it. Yeah, so as you can see that it is showing as the object and that is the system dot array. So it is showing that this is the array. Okay, that how it should be. Okay, So I hope you got some idea about the data types and how we can define the data types, using the variables. So that is very important, when you are going to do the automation, and you should be knowing that how it works. Otherwise, if we are passing the wrong value, the whole automation script will go wrong and it may take longer time than expected. So it is very important to know the basics of data types and how the data is stored in variables. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Next lecture we are going to discuss more about the array and uh, loop and for loop and the other, you know the functions. So that's it, guys. If uh, you find this video as useful, then subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thank you, guys.